and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are having an amazing day. If you're new here, hi and welcome. My name's Tristina and I post mommy and lifestyle videos for you guys 3 times a week. I am a stay-at-home mom to a 3-year-old little boy and I'm a stay-at-home mom to a 3-year-old little boy and I'm currently 35 weeks pregnant with baby boy number 2. The time is flying by. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a 32-week to 35-week pregnancy update, but I honestly don't even know when my last pregnancy update I did on YouTube was. It was way before 32 weeks, I know that much, but I feel like 32 weeks is kind of when things really started to like change, and I have a list of things I wanted to update you guys on. However, from here on out, I'm pretty sure I'll be doing these weekly because things seem to be changing weekly in each appointment I go to. There's like actual like information to be able to throw your guys' way and not just like little teeny tiny things changing, you know? So that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into this. I do have a little list for you guys. My glucose test, the 1-hour one, I failed that. I took that, when was it? It was back in November sometime that I took the glucose test and I failed the 1 hour, so then I had to go back and take the 3-hour test 2 days before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving week I went and took the 3-hour test and unfortunately I failed that as well. So I found out at my 32-week pregnancy update that I do have gestational diabetes, and that has been a trip. I'm actually like trying to put together a like gestational diabetes what I eat in a day for you guys, but I'm kind of like still struggling with it all. I'm 35 weeks now. I've been working on it for like 3 weeks trying to figure out what works. I've seen a nutritionist now and she did help a lot, but my numbers like fluctuate so much. Sometimes when I eat whatever, they're completely fine, then I can eat the same thing and they'll be like crap. I don't know. It's been a trip. I've been trying really hard. I do have to prick myself now 4 times a day with a diabetes thing and keep track of my numbers and keep track of what I'm eating and all that fun stuff. And at my next appointment, which is actually on Thursday, I'm filming this on Saturday. So my 36-week appointment, they're going to decide if I need to do insulin at all or not. And I was like really trying to avoid that, but my fasting number every morning, because I have to prick myself when I first wake up in the morning, an hour after I eat breakfast, and an hour after I eat lunch, and an hour after I eat dinner. So my fasting number has been like my toughest one, and basically my doctor said that that is kind of something you like can't really do anything about. It's just, whoa, it's just the way your body is, you know, breaking it all down or whatever. The other ones you can kind of help fluctuate. You can kind of help keep the numbers down with what you eat and everything like that, but your fasting one is more on your body. And unfortunately my body is just not doing its job. So I think I'm gonna have to get put on insulin, but that will be an update for the next update. Yeah, so that sucks. I like knew it was gonna happen this time though. With Brayden, I had just passed the 1 hour. They didn't actually tell me like what my numbers were or anything, but I remember with Brayden they told me that I literally like just passed it, like got lucky. And this time around I just had a feeling I wasn't going to pass it, so that sucks. I've been having to like watch what I eat and change my diet completely and everything like that. So also around the 32-week mark I started having some mild cramping that was like really strange because I don't remember having that with Brayden at all. I remember the day I went into labor with Brayden, actually I had cramps like all day, and then like the contractions really started like that night, and the cramps that I felt that day are the cramps that I've been feeling like pretty regularly with this baby. So at first it like really scared me because I was like, you know, why am I cramping like this? That's how I cramped with Brayden when I went into labor, which also brings me back to the gestational diabetes. They said that with gestational diabetes your baby can like come earlier because they grow larger, or they can grow larger, and I'm just like at a higher risk now to have like earlier labor than 40 weeks. So this is like right after I found out about the gestational diabetes and I started cramping and I was like freaking out. But it was also like in the beginning of December and the few weeks prior to that, like Thanksgiving week and stuff like that, were like really busy for me for like my normal everyday life. I was like working with my mom, and then I hosted Thanksgiving, so I was like, you know, cooking and cleaning and all of that like constantly. And so I called my doctor and she said that it's probably just how active I've been being. But she did tell me to like sit down and try to count them, but it wasn't like contractions that I could count. It was just like a constant cramp, and that's what I tried to explain to her, but she kept telling me to count them. I couldn't count anything though. But since then, it continues to happen here and there, but I have noticed it's when I'm more active. Like I brought Brain to Sky Zone just last week and I was really crampy after that. But then when I like sit down and drink some water and chill out, it goes away. I feel like it's just my body not being so used to being active anymore. When I was pregnant with Brayden, I worked my whole pregnancy and I was a waitress. And so I was like pretty like on the go compared to what I am now. And this time around, like everything, you guys, has just been so much more difficult. I had so much more energy with Brayden, especially at this time of my pregnancy. I was like trying to get everything ready and I was doing like a lot at this time of my pregnancy with Brayden, but this time with this baby I am struggling to do anything. I have like a to-do list a mile long before he gets here and I can hardly get myself off the couch most of the time. It's been really hard for me to keep up on my YouTube videos because I'm just like so behind in life and like so tired and so lazy all the time, and I can never sleep, so I'm even more tired because I'm not sleeping. Like at nighttime, I'm literally laying up in my bed until like 3, 4 a.m. just not sleeping. Then I finally do fall asleep, and then obviously Brayden's waking up shortly after, and it's just a mess. I notice like when I can sleep is during the day. I'm so tired during the day that I could take a nap anywhere, anytime. Like I could literally nap right now, but at nighttime I can't. It's horrible. I can't. I've been trying to, you know, catch up on the sleep before the baby comes. That whole scenario that everyone tries to tell you, but I just cannot sleep. And then, so around the same time, the 32-week time, when I finally was like sleeping for a few nights, I got woken up in the middle of the night, like from a dead sleep, 3 different nights in a row with a horrible Charlie horse. Oh my goodness, horrible. It was like, it's so bad. It's always in my same leg. And it literally, you guys, Brayden's talking to you guys from in the living room. Hi, Bray. Oh, wow. He's obviously not used to the camera being in his face or anything. But it would literally, like, I would hop out of bed. It would hurt so bad. But then, like, I couldn't even stand because it hurt so bad. And, like, stretching it just made it hurt so bad. And, I haven't had one in a few weeks, knock on wood, because honestly, like, I'd rather take my constant sciatica or like whatever else over getting woken up in the middle of the night to that. It hurts and it's like scary. Like I feel like my leg's just gonna be stuck like that forever. Yeah. So that was not fun. And then, like I said, I haven't had that for a few weeks, but since then, what's been keeping me up or waking me up in the middle of the night is my heartburn. It's been like super, super bad every single night lately. I've been popping Tums like it's my job. No, I mainly only take them like before I go to bed at night, because I've noticed if I take them before the heartburn comes on, that it kind of makes it so the heartburn doesn't really come as bad. But for like a couple weeks before I started taking the Tums, it was so bad it would literally wake me up out of a dead sleep, just like the Charlie horses were. And I just felt like I was gonna like puke the whole time, but I wasn't gonna puke. It was just acid refluxes, heartburn. So that has also been fun. At my 32-week appointment was also an ultrasound. And so here's another thing. I feel like this baby, okay, my pregnancy with Brayden was so easy. Like I have nothing to complain about with him at all other than the postpartum anxiety. But like pregnancy, labor, so stinking easy, so smooth. I had no problems. He was such an easy baby. This pregnancy has been one thing after another. Like seriously, it's just, I mean, it could always be worse, but it's just like, it's been so much harder, and I have a feeling this baby's like not gonna sleep as good and stuff because it's already been harder. I got an ultrasound at my 32-week appointment, which is crap, by the way. Like, look how bad this is. I saw another girl who's like the same, she's also this 35 weeks now, so she was 32 weeks when she got her ultrasound, and you could completely see the baby's face. It was like a wicked good ultrasound, and like me and Floyd were looking at this while she was doing it, and we were like, we don't even know what we're looking at. It was horrible. But we found out that he is transverse lying in my belly, so he's not breached, but he's not heads down. He's like laying across my belly. And that was at the 32-week appointment. At my 35-week appointment, he was still that way. She could tell by like feeling with her hands. And then I have a 36-week appointment, like I said, this week, where we have another ultrasound to see. Hi.
What's up, girl?
Trying to film video in here.
Hey, buddies.
Okay, you guys, so my outfit and everything has changed at this point because it is like 6 hours later. My camera ended up dying like right when Floyd got home, and then we had to leave. And then we're just getting home, and it was Patriots game tonight, so Floyd made us all wear the Patriots jerseys, so I'm in that now. But anyways, I'm just gonna continue on from here instead of starting over because I feel like I will forget things if I try to start over. So at my 34-week appointment, I think is where I was at, she went to go listen to his heartbeat, and before she did that, she was like feeling around my belly, and she's like, oh, he feels like he's head down. I'm pretty sure I feel a head down there. And I got all excited, and then she like went to go listen to the heartbeat, and she was like, oh, I'm wrong, because where his heart, like, you know, where she had to go to listen to his heartbeat showed that he still wasn't headed down. So that was very disappointing. But then she was like, but I'm not worried about it until the 36-week appointment. And at this point, my 36-week appointment is like 5 days away. So I've been stressing about it. I've been like, I've been reading everything online that like tells you how to help flip a breech or transverse baby at home and trying all that stuff. But I can still feel him like in my ribs when he kicks. So I know that he's still sideways. Hopefully things will change in these next few days. If not, hopefully things will change shortly after the appointment, because a C-section is like literally my biggest fear. Biggest fear. It scares me so bad. I'd rather give a vaginal birth like 20,000 times than have a C-section, like needles and stuff. I can do shots and stuff, but something like that like just scares me so bad and stresses me out. So I'm hoping that he's going to flip. But yeah, at my 36-week appointment on Thursday, I'll have an ultrasound and we will check then. And then actually from the gestational diabetes, I'll have another ultrasound at my 38-week appointment. We just still have like 2 more times to check before he's due, but I don't know, I'm stressed out about it. I never, like Brayden, we never had those issues with or anything, so I never had to worry about that. But he also, at my 34-week ultrasound, 32-week ultrasound, they also said that he is 4 pounds and some odd ounces, I don't remember exactly now, which put him in like the 47th percentile, which means he's growing right on schedule and everything like that, which is really good because with the gestational diabetes, like I said, it can make for a bigger baby. So that's why I have to have another ultrasound at 38 weeks just to make sure he is still on the right track. Hopefully at my 36-week appointment we'll also get better ultrasound pictures, because seriously I'm so disappointed. I have some really good ones of Brayden, like you can see every detail on his face and stuff, and I have no good ones of this baby. Speaking of, I keep calling him this baby and we are now 35 weeks. We do have his name, I just haven't thought of a way to make the video, and when I do think of ways, I just like haven't had time to make a video. I don't know. I would like to say it'll be out like ASAP, but I just don't even know what we're gonna do. Our baby shower is on Friday, so I feel like I should have it out before Friday. But also at this point I'm like, oh, we'll just announce that birth. I don't know. Yeah, you guys will just have to wait and see what happens there. But I think that is everything at this point. I am gonna do a little 35-week belly shot for you guys. And at this point I should have weekly updates, because after the 36-week appointment you go every week for a appointment, and I feel like at the end like this, like there's a lot of things that change from week to week. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my belly. I'm in undies right now. Okay, so here is my belly. It is freaking large and in charge compared to where I was at with Brayden. And I have my first belly stretch marks coming in. I got like these side ones with Brayden, but I never got any on my actual belly. And yeah, so far just those 2, so knock on wood. So that is the 35-week belly. I'm like so ready for this baby to come, but also not ready at all because I have like nothing done. But I'm so ready just to not be pregnant anymore. Honestly, I'm like so tired all the time and I just need my energy back, even though I'm gonna be tired for like the first, you know, 18 years. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to press that subscribe button so you can become part of my YouTube family. And make sure your bell notification is turned on so you get notified every single time I post. Like I said, hopefully the name reveal will be coming up. And I'll have a 36-week update coming up for you guys soon. And before we know it, the baby will be here. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.